Right, so yo guys, it's your boy Cryeno, and welcome to another video. I'm starting a new series called MaxVille on the game City Skylines, and it is a city focused around me and the name Max. I'm joking. Um, it's just going to be a decorative city that looks good and is functional eventually. I've already recorded all the footage for this episode, and like, I do get into some debt at the end, but I've got infinite money on. But eventually, I want to start making money from it. Although that'll be later in the series. So yeah. But as you saw by the title, this episode is building an industrial area and the port. So I go into quite a lot of detail when building this. As I want it all to look good. And yeah, when I say I go into a lot of detail, I mean a lot. Uh, yeah, you'll see that later in the video. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. But it's a good video, in my opinion. Although it's intended for the right audience, though, so that's the thing. Yeah. Just sorting out the keys to get the terrain all level, then use the level terrain tool to flatten it all out. But yeah, there's quite a few mods used in this. But the map that I'm using is called Kerryside Bay. It's my favourite map in all of City Skylines. Although it is PC only, as it's a Steam Workshop download. And then I've used a not so rocky hills European theme. Even though I'm going for an American style modern city type thing. Yeah. Well, just waiting for everything to flood and getting rid of the water that has flooded areas. But yeah, I plan on adding fishing industry, like all the industry types. For the ore industry, I plan on building a quarry, which I'm really excited to build, although that won't be for a few episodes, as I need to get my population up, as I don't have any people in the city, and I won't do for the rest of the video. But yeah, good video. I've said that about 4 times now. But yeah, I have a lot of plans for this city. And I'm not just gonna abandon it like I have done with most of my other cities. As I've spent about 6 hours just building this port alone in the industry. So yeah. It's a good video. I think most people will enjoy it if they're into City Skylines, or if they want to get into it. It'll be a good way to show people the possibilities, and I want to make sure all traffic flows as well. So there might be full episodes where I'm just sorting out traffic and that, but oh well. Nah, there won't. There'll be sections of videos where I'm sorting traffic, but it won't be the full video. So the roads that I'm using are the industry roads, the 4-lane, and then I've installed a mod which gives 1-lane industrial roads, and then I think 4-lane, but one, the size of the original road, the default road. So yeah, it's a more compressed version. They look good and they all function as well, which is the most important thing for me, is looks. The industrial road is so good for, obviously, industry. It just looks industrial. I'm just waffling, but it is a good looking road in my opinion. One of my favourite looking roads. But yeah, the DLCs that I'm using, which I plan on getting more later in the series, are Industries, After Dark, Mass Transit, and Sunset Harbour, I think. I'm trying to think if I've got any more. No, yeah, I think that's it. And then I've got quite a bit of mods on. But yeah, don't worry about them. I might make a collection of the mods that I've got and using, as there's quite a lot, but I've also made my own tree pack using the forestry mod, the forest brush mod. But yeah, just sorting out all of this to make sure it all looks good, and doing the roads now. So it's gonna be like a weird pattern with like one road going through the middle, connecting up to different roads that are like branching off it. And it's good because you can like plan out things by putting warehouses in, and like what is it? I'm trying to think of the name. Containers, as it's like a dock, so there will be containers around because it's a cargo port, and I do have a container mod installed. But yeah, so like they're realistic containers, and I think they look really good. Although later in the video you'll see, I think I might have like used them too much. Like I literally used them everywhere. But yeah, that doesn't matter. Like it's a cargo port; they're supposed to be everywhere, as they're what's like loaded onto the ship. I wish I did this more though. Where I added a big cluster and then deleted a few, so it looked like some have been like put on ships and that. But yeah, this place has no services or anything. Does it? No, it doesn't. I've installed a mod which gives like what is it? Like warehouses, but like just looks ones, like ones that aren't functional. You can see them. Like they look really good in my opinion. Like they're just stuff that you'd expect to see around on a harbour or a port or whatever. I also need name suggestions for the port. I district it later in the video, but I need names for it. So if you have a name, leave it in the comments. I have recorded this multiple times, although I used NVIDIA like GeForce Experience Shadowplay, and it didn't record it, and I've built this harbour like 12 times. Nah, it wasn't 12, it was about 3 or 4, but still, like, it was jarring. It's like, I'd spend hours on hours on it. Like, this footage, I'm not sure if I said already in the video, but this footage here is about 6 hours compressed into 50 minutes. Something like that. I know it's a bit of a long video as well, and if you want to see what the port looks like, just skip to the end of the video. So what I did there is using Surface Painter, I've painted like a gravel area, and that is where I'm going to put a bit of an industrial area. I'm going to like fence it off, you'll see later in the video, I keep saying that, but you will. But yeah, no, I like colouring a bit using Surface Painter, and it looks like a yard kind of. So I've just got industrial yards, and I use quite a lot of it around. Like the whole industry area is them industrial yards. As I don't know, I just like the look of them. I saw them in a YouTube video, and I took inspiration from them. And I'm sorry about my voice cracks. I've been getting them quite bad recently. But yeah, this is one of my favourite mods that I'm using right now, the parking lot roads mod. They just look like really good. So I'm just flattening it, and yeah. Because in like docks or ports, there's tons of parking space. Like for trailers, for like trucks, for workers. I took a lot of inspiration from the GTA 5 harbour. as I play GTA quite a bit. But yeah, I'm using the distribution centers here, which act as warehouses and stuff like that. It's a very good mod if you want, like, because you can get long versions, short versions, medium versions, which just like normal size, stuff like that. They do look really good though. And yeah, there's one of them which is a train station, and yeah, it looks sick. And I've just used that there as there's a rogue train track. I wasn't sure if that was the word there. I had to rethink. But yeah, I'm just thinking of what to build here. So I'm using the dirt roads as on gravel, like they just blend in. And I'm using the oil industry fence, I think, or it might be ore. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's one of the industrial fences. They look really good, especially to like protect an area. I was gonna use the industrial fence prop, although I didn't know how to use fences with the prop line tool mod. But yeah, this is what I do when building a industrial area. I get a few buildings and like merge them together, kind of, as it makes it look like one big factory. And if you colour them all the same, they'll like fit together more. And I'm having a lot of voice cracks. I'm sorry. I ain't had that much to drink today. Anyway, this video might be quite boring for certain people, but other people will really enjoy it. Yeah, I like doing that where I use the industrial like crane thing, and I add like the oil storage or like something like that. These buildings I got off the marketplace. No, the workshop, and they look really good. Because they kind of look like the what is it? I'm trying to think of it. Lemonade factory. So yeah, when I get to my unique factories, you'll see me use a lot of factories around the unique factories. And I might build a power plant at some point, as I've got a like ploppable power nuclear power station. So you might see me build something like that at some point. But you'll just have to see and keep watching. It's not in this video, but yeah, a big inspiration for this harbour and the industrial areas was a YouTuber known as $2.20. He does City Skyline videos, and I've recently started watching him a lot. And yeah, that's probably why I'm going to get the inspiration for the quarry, as this map has tons of hills and he built it on a hill. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, this sweatshop thing, if you put them in a line together, they look like lockups. And then if it's in like a big line, it looks like a lot of lockups or like garages or storage or something like that. But I think they all look really good together in a line, and I use them quite a lot. Could say overused, like I overuse them. But yeah. Also, here. Like I'm using just destroyed props, as it looks like factories were there, and they got like demolition. But yeah, we're back in now, and just yeah, I'm doing it again. It looks like some factory or something has been demolished, and especially using these truck props like the excavators and the dump trucks. They look really good, as they're all like construction type. But yeah, this mod here for the garages, the like industrial garages, I really like, as they don't even have to go in an industrial area and they can still look good. But yeah, These like shop factories as well are really nice. I do just change the colour of everything to white, but later in the video you'll see that I go to changing them to different colours. And probably I didn't do this like whilst recording, but what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna put a bunch of like cracked decal props on the roads to make it look like worn out and that. But yeah, I just did a bit of a rework on the road, as I like to include these the warehouses included in the thingy the Industries DLC, which is honestly I think my favorite DLC for assets, especially the whatchamacallits, like the industry like designations. I don't know what to call it. Specializations. Like the quarry is very well done. Same with the oil. Yeah, and when I said quarry, I meant ore. But yeah, this mod here, the double track cargo train is so good. And yeah. With the surface painter mod, what you can do is you can like paint under tracks, like gravel, ruined concrete, stuff like that. But yeah, it looks really good. Yeah. So I finally gotten used to Move It mod. It's been like a few weeks ago I couldn't use it at all. I was just really bad at it. And yeah, I didn't even know how to copy and paste things, but now look at me shining. Yeah, here I go, just adding a bunch of containers again. For no reason. You will see a lot of pauses in the video of like just nothing happening and me just speaking. That's because I probably got asked to do something in real life or needed the toilet or something. As yeah, I did just record this mostly in one sitting. I don't know why I put the prison prop down. It's because I recently installed the interactive prisons mod. Like asset, as you need After Dark to have it, and After Dark was the most recent DLC that I got, so I just wanted to see what it was like, and you'll see a prison coming at some point in the video. Not this video, in this series. But yeah, you won't see that for a bit though, because we're gonna need a developed city that's functioning first. But yeah, as I said, I'm gonna focus on industry in this city. Like that's gonna be the main source of money. Like unique factories and that. As in like a city where I just have thingy. What is it? Like no achievements or infinite money. They're my main source of money in them, and I'll make like a few $100,000 a week with unique factories. They're so good. But yeah, them cities are functioning, but they're not the best looking, and that's what I'm going for this city. That's why I've got infinite money on, just so I can like bang everything out and make it look good. And yeah, so the DLCs what will get added in this series, which I can confirm that they will, because I'm getting them next week, are the airports DLC, the campus DLC, and the snowy one. I forgot what it's called, but I'm getting that for the tram roads. As in like the downtown section of this city, there will be trams on the roads, as it's like a city that is close to me, like in real life. There's just trams going everywhere, especially in the center where there's like high rise buildings and lots of shops and that. But yeah, that's later in the series, and yeah. so I'm just connecting the train tracks. I know it don't look the best, but what can we do? I didn't really know what to add here, so I was just messing around with roads. And then, yeah, I just added more of these warehouses from earlier with like paths in between and crates behind them. Although I'm just copying and pasting the crates because it's just easier. Now on to industrial areas. So I'm just thinking of what to put here. That's why I've just frozen. But yeah, if you guys want to see more episodes of this series, like the next episode will be me building a like suburbs district. Um, leave a like and comment if there's anything that you want me to add to this city. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like a mod maybe that you'd like to see me use. Comment. Just let me know. And I'll be reading through comments. And if I see a mod that I like, I'll have a look. Or if there's like anything you want me to add, like into the city, like a district type maybe, or yeah, something like that, like maybe a windmill farm or something, just let me know, and yeah, chances are I'll add it. But yeah, I use repaint tool to like when I combine the industry buildings. I use the repaint tool to make them look similar. And I wanted to add a parking like space or car park. But yeah, this is when I found out about the industrial fence. But to be fair, I think I prefer the oil or oil industry fence that I'm using now. Yeah. I was just experimenting here by combining them two, but I didn't like it. So these two are like the same building, but not. But yeah, I added a bit of a driveway to it with parking spaces and like oil trucks and vans outside and that. Yeah, I really enjoyed recording this. Even though a few times it did get a bit dry because it was just like the same thing, just like placing certain things around, and yeah, it gets a bit tedious just having to scroll through. So I'm tempted to like make my own tag because there's tons of like props that I don't use, so I could just use the tag section to just find them like my most common used ones quickly. Yeah, I love doing this factory and combining them as like they go together like Lego pieces. They fit together perfectly. But yeah, um, there will be other industrial areas like just generic industry, like the zoned ones, around the map that won't be like this with like the or just like this, how it's like the gravel and then like industry buildings around it. As yeah, I don't know, just it takes a while to do that. And as you can see, I saw that I flooded an area here, so I'm just using the water thing, water pumping station to just get it all out. I probably will see some things like this for like in the future of this series. But yeah. I'll like on bits what I'm like unsure to add something in, I'll probably just do containers or this like destroyed thing, as they just add good detail. And I was wondering what to put behind here because it's a bit bland. So I'll just settle for a road. You'll see me put that in a second. But yeah, as I said, I've got a lot of plans for this video, this series. And it's based off like America, and my main inspiration is GTA, GTA 5, um, like Los Santos. As I don't know, I've been in the I've got a lot of hours in the game, and I know the map pretty much off by heart. And I don't know, it's just like a big part of my childhood. So taking inspiration from that, yeah. Um, I know that sounds very like sad that GTA is a big part of my childhood, but it is. Like I've played it since it came out, and I've enjoyed it since it came out. Even with oppressor Mark twos. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have quite a few videos coming soon. Um, oh well, I'm gonna try have quite a few videos soon. Like that GTA video. I think I'm gonna end up using that in a zombie apocalypse mod, which I'm gonna write a full story for and that, and hopefully it's good. I'm just struggling like planning it out right now because I've been trying to plan it out for weeks, and I don't know. I just want it to be realistic, like just not like finding I don't know like armored vehicles instantly and stuff like that, or like finding a tank and just killing every zombie in the entire like game. I want it to be like good. And I want it to be enjoyable as well. I don't want it to be like every other GTA Zombie Apocalypse series on YouTube. I know I just like spoke really quick then, but still. Um, yeah. So as soon as I've finished recording, no, doing this voiceover, I'm gonna go back on City Skylines and start recording the second episode, as I want to add a population and like get people working in this industrial area. It'll be very nice to see how traffic flows, and then I can sort the traffic out. Like I do a bit of traffic. Like as you can see, I'm adding a metro here, so like people can get the metro to work. But yeah. So the city, as I said, is going to have like a very prominent industry, including fishing industry, almost especially fishing industry, as yeah, as you can see, I'm just looking at in fishing like Sunset Harbour props. But yeah, I want it to have prominent fishing as there's one big river that flows through our like main district, or what I'm planning on being my main district. Um, yeah, but I'm planning out the main industry area now, as the other parts were just like leading into it. But I needed like what I'm doing now is I needed a place for like the concrete of the like dock to like stop, as I don't want it to just stop randomly. So I added a bit here, and then I just started painting the area with concrete. And I needed a part for it to finish here, but I just didn't know what I wanted to put there yet. So I just put roads, and like it just kind of ended. But yeah, um, just getting rid of it around like under the ocean, under the sea. But yeah, there's that big like what would you say railway area. So yeah, just getting rid of that, or like putting a bridge over it. And I'm using the single 4 lane roads. And just sorting out traffic management is I hate traffic in this game. I hate having to sort it like very late into the game because then you have to like sometimes get rid of like full road infrastructures, and it's effort. But yeah, um, just adding the gravel in for the industrial areas, as I'm gonna do more um thingy yards like industry yards. I just really like the concept of it. But yeah, this fence is like the end of the industry, the dock, and it leads up to the toll booth, which earlier in the video I used move it to get rid of the road underneath it and replace it with a 4 way industrial road because you can't change the roads, so it just looks better. But yeah, um, I'm gonna try keep the videos coming, although I am working quite a lot this week. But I do have most of the days free. Like I'll work night times, although that's when I edit. I usually like record in the day and edit at night. So like I have fun in the day, and then at night, like once I get the editing done, I can just get in bed and chill. Like it's like an accomplishment for me. It's like me celebrating recording and finishing up the video. So yeah, that's why I do it. But yeah, just lining up gravel at the fence and filling in the area with gravel, and just making sure it doesn't like cross over onto like the grass bit. But yeah, um, I just added shit tons of containers. And in my opinion, this is what I was on about earlier, saying that I added too much containers. I don't know, I just don't think it looks good. And I'll probably go back and get rid of tons off camera, or maybe in the next episode, because I said that I was going to record some straight after this. But yeah. Alright, so time to get on into the industry. So I was just going to put some warehouses here, but they don't really fit. So then I saw the post sorting building. I was like, that's kind of industrial, because it's got like vans and stuff, and it's like a depot kind of. So like trucks can come in, and like mail can get delivered and then sent out and stuff like that. Although this will add a lot more traffic in the area. And then added the like warehouses through the industry, and the fishing thingy, the fish factory as commercial goods, and I set a lot of warehouses to store commercial goods. Um, yeah, just like importing, and the factories, they create the commercial goods. So yeah, and I'm just getting the automatic sorting, as that's like a must. Not automatic sorting, automatic tolls, as I've got a toll booth like to the entrance. And yeah, I decided to use a coal factory which are installed with mods. Yeah, because like I can import coal, and then with my quarry, my mining industry, um I can like power it. So yeah. When I build the quarry, I probably will set up one of these outside of it. To like power it. But yeah. Um, I really did enjoy recording this. I can't lie. Some bits of it was a bit tedious, but yeah. Um, just sorting all this out now. And I didn't know you can like bend them with Move It, so I just stopped it. And obviously, can't forget copying and pasting these warehouse sweatshop things. And yeah, I downloaded these props like right before I started recording, or whilst like halfway through recording. As yeah, like I recorded a few hours, then went off for a bit, and then so yeah, they look really good as well. Obviously, I'm like not gonna focus on them because they're like one or two tiles, like bits big. But yeah, then I added this the crop storage for when I get a farming industry. So like the farmers can use the pier, the pier. Not it's not a pier. Um, like the harbour, the port. But yeah, I'm just adding this kind of um like unkept concrete or like gravel to make a mini car park. I didn't have any cars because I just didn't. But yeah, of course, can't forget the broken down factories. Yeah. Anyway, I added a bit too much of it. I can't lie. I might go back and delete some of that after, but probably not. And then I realised you can't put decals underneath the finger. But yeah, as you can see, where that flooded bit was is where I'm gonna put my fishing industry. It's going a bit quick, but yeah, just sorting out all the water, because I've added that the what do you call it, the the coal factory. It's gonna like sort out now. But yeah, I think is it this one? Oh, it might have been this one. This one was my favorite factory. It depends, like if I recolor it, because there was one which I recolored, which looked really good. But yeah, I kind of just like skipped over and did a few other things whilst I was supposed to be making that factory, like sorting out the railroad and that. And then I just come over here and connect it to the toll booth and connect it up to where my unique factories are going to be, right off the highway and stuff like that. But yeah, of course, just leave them factories alone and make a novel industrial area. And I'm getting rid of traffic lights as they can be helpful in certain situations, although most times they kind of just mess up my traffic flow. But yeah, just added more factories, of course. Using the repaint mod to make them look good together. As I said, these are my favourite ones, and I record them the same as the big factory with like the one that I just moved, as this is going to be like their business. If that makes sense. Like I'm even thinking a law behind it. Like why am I doing that? City Skylines, a game. Nah, but yeah. Alright, anyway, back to this factory. Hopefully, but yeah, the port looks really good so far. Um, yeah, so I copy and paste the factory again. Um, and of course I get these in But yeah, these, when I recolored them all this yellow colour, they looked really good. And again, it's the like one company's factories. But yeah, of course, adding more containers in where I can't think to put something in, and then using these yellow beam things and the oil storage with the like crane thing over it, and of course with oil trucks dotted around. Can't forget them. But yeah, if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and hit that bell for more videos of this series and GTA videos and a Minecraft series coming soon. Although, I'm not telling you when it's coming, as that, my friend, is a secret. Is a big, big secret. Ah, but yeah, um, just thinking of what to put in the other areas of the factory industrial district, and yeah. So, um, the I'm just gonna speak about the other districts that I'm planning on building. So the suburban one, or the suburbs, I'm basing it off an American like suburb district. Um, as I have some like house pack thing installed with some American houses, and they look really good, so I want to include them. And I'm gonna do that thing that you see in like American films where it's like a road like that leads to a road, like a close where it's like a circle at the end of the road with like houses dotted around. I'm gonna do quite a few of them in the residential district, and again you'll see that later in the video. But I just had a car park here because I couldn't think of what else to add, and there's no parking over this side. But I was thinking about adding like a plaza or something, but I was like, no, I'll just use a car park. Because again, there was no car parks over this side, so yeah. And then here, I was gonna just add containers, which I do add, and I'm like, no, there's too many containers. So I decided to add a cargo train, just a single one though, to continue from the last one. So like trains can just stop here, drop some things off, go to other one, pick some things up, go through, stuff like that. But yeah, just sorting out traffic as well, because I was starting to get trucks, like one of my warehouses started filling up. But yeah, so for this part, I wasn't sure what to do. I was just gonna add storage, like the warehouses. Then I was like, nah, I want to add something different. But again, you'll see what I add. And that, my friend's, a secret. It's only a secret because I can't remember what I had. Oh, of course, it's warehouses. I threw you off by saying that I wasn't going to add them. Ah, how devious. But yeah, I had a nice like red colour to the roof, even though it's on like purple. They just look better, like if they're all the same colour. And then I just add a bit of this concrete, like badly treated concrete, as it just looks good. And now for the other areas, can't remember what I had. Probably more factories and warehouses. How did I guess, man? More warehouses. But yeah, I had to delete the power lines that went over them as they like glitched into it. But yeah, what I'm doing with the factories is I'm setting them like half commercial goods, half unique factories goods. So, because like I'm gonna, as I said earlier, I'm gonna be doing a lot of unique factory stuff, and they're gonna need to store their things here. And then when I build the unique factory like district, I'm gonna set up tons of warehouses there with like stuff that they need, just so it's like quick access. But yeah, think that is it. Just do some final touches to the industrial district and the docks, and we're basically done. Just add this final bit, two more power plants, or two more, or three more, or another yard. But yeah, this yard's literally just the coal plant. But yeah, I'm basically done. I am done actually. I've got power. I've got water. Um, and hopefully it's functioning. So I have just paused the game here. Go do something in real life. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy this little, what do you call it, cinematic of the dock. And yeah, peace out.